What up, survivalists? Today I'm going to take you through my Altoids Survival Kit. But before we dig in, let me show you the bottom of this. On the bottom, I have this morale patch. No big reason, but I just had it and decided to put it on there. But the main reason I put it on there is to protect this improvised signal mirror. So you can signal all those planes and people that you come in contact that you can't reach as far. Catch their attention, basically. Next, inside the tin, I have this needle. You could sew up any clothes that you got torn from the recent hike through all the brush and stuff, or you could sew yourself up. But I do have about a couple feet of thread line. Next, I have 4 band-aids, 2 small and then 2 extra small for those minor cuts and stuff like that. Next, I have 2 packets of salt and 2 packets of pepper. That's so you could season that rabbit or squirrel and all that stuff. But to catch that squirrel or rabbit, I got about 4 feet of copper wire. It is to replace snare wire, but still does the same job. Next, I have about a foot and a half of duct tape. You can do a lot of things with duct tape. It's also flammable. You can make a little bandage out of it, improvised bandage. If you needed to, you can do a lot of things. Next, let's see. I got about 3 pieces of cotton, but I leave these out just because it keeps stuff from rattling around, making all that noise and racket. But I do have some enclosed tinder in this little straw capsule. You just pinch off the ends with a needle nose pliers, melt it with the fire or from a cigarette lighter and all that, and just stuff it in and then seal up the other side. It's pretty good. In this little case, I keep it wrapped in this duct tape to protect it. Have a small little glow in the dark stick, so you just break it and you can see what you have in there during the nighttime. Next, I have about 10 striker mirror matches. This is so you don't have to have a actual striking base, but I chose striking mirror matches because it's mainly for the reason so you don't have to carry around a whole box or tear out the striker from the actual box and just cut it up. I just had this sandpaper. I just might as well just use it for the striker. Next, I have this small zip tie. You do a lot of things with zip ties and duct tape. That's all you need to actually fix something. Zip ties and duct tape. Next, I have this small spool of fishing line. Since I'm in the desert, it doesn't really do much for me, but you can still make some good snares out of this stuff. Next, even though there isn't not many ponds around here, but I do have 2 fishing hooks. See that there. Next, I got 2 birthday candles. This will give you light, give you the actual extra time to light that little tinder, because this strike anywhere match, or any match to be exact, would be kind of too fast, but this would kind of slow it down, especially with 2. I got 2 things. Next, I have this little twisty tie. You could have in the tarp, you just put a little pebble on there and then you just make a little spot to hold that rope or something. Next, I have a straw, but inside the straw I have my flint. It's small flint. It does a lot of stuff with especially with this much of cotton, I can start a whole bunch of fires. This straw is probably bad because it has this flint inside of it, but it can still be used for like a little float if you cut it and then melt it and stuff like that for the fishing. Next, I have a small pencil. You can write stuff down on like that piece of paper right here, or you can just shave off the wood part and use it for kindling. Next, I have a safety pin. This is to hold the piece of clothes that you torn up, and then just save it for later until you have a more decent time to actually sew it up. Next, I have this small little pocket knife I had for years, and I mainly use this one for the flint, yeah, whatever it's called. But you could skin rabbit with this, skin whatever. You could carve with it. That's done good for me over the years. Next, I have this bobby pin. You do a lot of things with a pin. You can make an improvised hook or something like that. Next, I have, this is actually the inside of the earbud. If you ever have a broken earbud, you could actually just break the actual earpiece, and then this is what you get inside of it. But the decent thing about it is it's magnetic. So you could take this needle, just magnetize it, and then just put it like on a piece of string or something, and it just points right toward the north, magnetic north, to be exact. There's a really good tip if you want a little magnet, so you don't have to bring your compass. Next, I have this piece of paper used for fire making. You can draw notes on it if I need to. The basic stuff. Lastly, last but not least, I got about 12 inches by 15 inch of aluminum foil. Aluminum foil, you could go a long way with it. You could set it up as a base for a fire. You could cook your fish in it. You can make a bowl out of it. And plus, since it's really shiny, you can make an improvised signal mirror. It does a lot of things with it. So it's really nice to have something like that. And that seems to be it. Other than the container itself, you could boil water in it, but I have to take this stuff off as well. But since I already have this could be you can make a bigger bowl out of this than a container out of this. So you could actually heat up the water while in the fire. And that seems to be it. Let me show you all the contents. Thanks for watching. Put any suggestions and what you would take out, what else you would put in. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.